Hello. So at one point in most people's lives, they get tired of working that 9-to-5 job that they've had for years, and they get sick and tired of working for anybody else other than themselves. They may crave a schedule that works better around their surroundings. They might crave the freedom and the ability to do what they want and to cultivate a passion for an item or a service that they have a passion for. And when somebody decides to do that, when somebody decides to venture out of that 9-to-5 typical job experience, they usually decide to create their own business. And somebody like that is referred to as an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is not afraid to take risks. An entrepreneur tends to live on the dangerous side of things. They see high highs and low lows. They'll put everything on the line in attempts of having a greater life or making something for themselves. And when an entrepreneur decides to do that, typically they decide to start their own business. It may seem easy, however, it is not. There's a lot of things that take into effect in making your own business. In the long run, it could be worth it, it could not. That's the beauty and the danger of entrepreneurship. However, when starting your own business, you want to take some factors into consideration. One of them being, what kind of business do I want to start? Now I'm going to go over 2 different options that we can do. One of those being is a sole proprietorship, another one being a limited liability company or an LLC. So first, a sole proprietorship is often coveted because you're truly, genuinely working for yourself. Every profit that comes in goes to you. You are the face, you are the body, you are the mind of that company. However, it's not all that's cracked up to be sometimes. In a sole proprietorship, if there is a debt, if there is a liability that comes into play, if the business goes under, that's on you. That not your business, on you. That person making the sole proprietorship, they are putting their whole life on the line for that business. Now, there are more advantages, including less taxes and having more freedom to do what you desire. However, one factor that comes into play is deciding, is it worth the risk of them coming from my life? And that's a risk that many decide to take, but many decide, I'm going to go more towards the route of a limited liability company. Now, a limited liability company has its other pros and cons. See, LLC is similar to sole proprietorship. However, there are more taxes, which people can be hesitant to join into an LLC. However, one of the many advantages is you are not personally liable for any debts or liabilities that come into the business. Your business will be in danger. However, you as a person, you as a sole entity, will not be charged or liable for any debts or liabilities that come into the business. Now, when you're thinking about starting a business, there's many things that take into play, and one of those being, what do I want to do? Or what kind of business do I want to start? And I hope that you take into effect the pros and the cons of each and decide which one works best for you. And I truly hope that anybody desiring to start their own business find themselves swimming in opportunities.